My beloved child, I see you. I see the depth of your heart, the weight of your worries, the quiet prayers you whisper when no one else is around. I know the questions you ask when the night is long, when the silence feels too heavy, when you wonder if I am truly near. I hear every cry, every longing, every plea for direction and reassurance. You may feel alone at times, but I have never left you. You may think that your prayers have gone unanswered, but I am working in ways you do not yet understand. Even now, I am moving in your life, shaping the path ahead, aligning things perfectly for the future I have prepared for you. You may not see it yet, but trust me. I am here, I am listening, and I am working all things together for your good. I know the burdens you carry, the fears that try to take root in your heart, the moments when you feel overwhelmed by the uncertainty of life. You have tried to stay strong, to push through, to handle everything on your own. But you were never meant to bear these burdens alone. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I am here to help you, to sustain you, to give you rest. Come to me, lay it all down. Surrender the need to figure everything out. Let go of the anxiety that steals your peace. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am not expecting you to know what comes next. I am simply asking you to trust me, to believe that I am in control, to rest in the knowledge that I am leading you, even when you cannot yet see the way. I know how much you long for clarity, for certainty, for a sense of security in a world that feels so unstable. You want to know what comes next, to understand why things happen the way they do, to feel confident in the path ahead. But, my child, faith is not about seeing, it is about trusting. It is about believing that I am good even when life does not seem to make sense. It is about knowing that I am working even when the answers have not yet come. You do not need to see the full picture to keep walking forward. You do not need to have every detail in place before you take the next step. Walk by faith, not by sight. Trust that I am guiding you, even in the unknown. I will not let you fall. I will not lead you into something that is not meant for you. I will not abandon you in the middle of your journey. You are safe in my hands. I see the dreams you hold in your heart, the things you have prayed for, the desires that you have carried for so long. Some of them feel close, within reach. Others feel distant, as if they may never come to pass. But I need you to know that I have not forgotten what you have asked for. I have not ignored the longings of your heart. I have heard every word, seen every tear, understood every unspoken hope. My timing is perfect. Some things take longer not because I am withholding, but because I am preparing. There are things I am aligning, details I am putting into place, people I am working in so that when the moment comes, everything will be exactly as it needs to be. Do not lose faith in the waiting. Do not let impatience steal your trust in me. What I have for you is still coming, and when the time is right, it will be more than you ever imagined. I know that fear tries to hold you back, that doubt whispers that you are not ready, that you are not strong enough, that you are not capable. But those are lies. You are stronger than you know, because my strength is within you. You are more capable than you realize because I have equipped you for the journey ahead. You are not meant to shrink back in fear, to second-guess the calling I have placed upon your life, to let worry dictate your steps. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. Fear has no place in you. Anxiety does not belong to you. Doubt is not your portion. Walk in confidence, knowing that I am with you. Speak my truth over your life. Declare my promises over your future. When fear tries to take hold, remind yourself of who I am. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth, the one who set the stars in place, the one who holds the universe in my hands. And yet, I hold you even closer. If I can sustain the entire world, do you not think I can take care of you? Do you not believe that I am able to provide for you, to protect you, to lead you into something greater than you have imagined? I want you to stop striving, to stop trying to earn what has already been freely given. You do not need to prove yourself to me. You do not need to work for my love. You do not need to carry the pressure of being perfect. My love for you is not based on what you do. It is based on who I am. And I am love. I have chosen you, called you, redeemed you. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. No mistake, no failure, no weakness. You are mine, and that will never change. Rest in that truth. Let it be your foundation, your peace, your assurance that no matter what happens, you are secure. You do not have to be afraid of tomorrow, because I am already there. You do not have to worry about the future, because I am the one who holds it. Keep trusting, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when you do not see it, even when you do not feel it, even when the answers do not come as quickly as you would like, know that I am moving. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, but because I am with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will sustain you, strengthen you, carry you through every season. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see the way you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, the way you try to be strong for everyone around you, the way you push forward even when your soul is weary. I know the thoughts that fill your mind when no one else is around, the questions that linger in the quiet moments, the uncertainties that make you wonder if you are truly walking in the path I have set before you. I see how you try to hide your struggles, how you keep smiling even when your heart feels heavy, how you convince yourself that you must keep going, that you cannot afford to slow down, that you must keep holding everything together. But my child, you were never meant to bear these burdens alone. You were never created to carry so much by yourself. I am here, waiting for you to release it all into my hands. You do not have to prove your strength to me. You do not have to have it all together. You only need to trust that I do. I know there are moments when you feel like you are falling behind, when you look at the lives of others and wonder why they seem to be moving forward while you feel stuck in the same place. You have wondered if I have forgotten you, if you have somehow missed what I had planned, if your prayers are being heard. But I tell you today, I have not overlooked you. I have not ignored your prayers. I have not abandoned the plans I have for your life. My timing is not your timing, but it is perfect. What I have spoken over you will come to pass. What I have prepared for you is still on its way. Do not let comparison steal your joy. Do not let impatience make you doubt my promises. Just because you do not see progress does not mean that I am not moving. Just because things have not happened yet does not mean that they never will. Trust me, even in the waiting, even in the silence, even when nothing makes sense, trust that I am working. I know that you long for certainty, that you want to see the full picture before you take the next step, that you desire a sense of control in a world that feels unpredictable. But my child, I am asking you to walk by faith, not by sight. I am asking you to trust that I am leading you, even when the road ahead is unclear. You do not need to have all the answers before you move forward. You do not need to understand everything before you surrender to my will. I am guiding you. I am directing your steps. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Release the fear that keeps you from moving forward. Trust that I know what is best for you. If I have closed a door, it is because I have something greater in store. If I have asked you to wait, it is because I am preparing you for something beyond what you can imagine. Do not be afraid of the unknown, for I am already there. I have gone before you. I have made a way. I will not lead you anywhere that my grace will not sustain you. I see the battles you fight, the struggles that weigh on your heart, the moments when you feel like you are not enough. I know that the enemy tries to fill your mind with lies, whispering that you are not worthy, that you are not capable, that you will never be free from the things that hold you back. But I need you to remember this. You are not defined by your past. You are not bound by your mistakes. You are not too broken to be used for something greater. I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. There is nothing in your life that is beyond my ability to restore. There is no sin too great, no failure too deep, no wound too painful that I cannot heal. Stop believing the lies that tell you that you are not enough. You are more than enough because I am within you. My grace is sufficient. My mercy is new every morning. My love for you is everlasting, and nothing can separate you from it. I do not want you to live in fear. I do not want you to wake up each day with anxiety about what is to come, with worries that steal your joy, with stress that robs you of your peace. I have called you to live in freedom. Fear does not belong to you. Anxiety is not your portion. Worry is not my plan for you. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to creep in, speak my truth over your life. When doubt tries to take hold, declare my promises. When worry tries to overwhelm you, remember who I am. I am your provider. I am your protector. I am your peace. There is nothing you will face that I cannot handle. There is no situation too difficult for me. There is no problem too great that I cannot solve. Rest in my presence. Trust in my strength. Know that I am with you, and I will never leave you. I want you to stop striving, to stop trying to earn what has already been freely given. You do not have to work for my love. You do not have to prove your worth. You do not have to be perfect. I loved you before you ever knew my name. I chose you before you took your first breath. My love for you is not based on what you do, but on who I am. And I am love. Let that truth be the foundation of your life. Let it be the peace that carries you forward. Let it be the assurance that you are secure no matter what happens. Keep your faith strong, my child. Keep your heart open. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when the road is uncertain, even when the waiting feels long, even when you do not see the full picture, know that I am with you. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. Everything will be fine, not because life will always be easy, but because I am with you. Keep trusting, keep walking, keep believing. The best is yet to come, and I am leading you into it. My beloved child, I see the weight you carry, the silent burdens that no one else seems to notice. You go through your days with a heart that longs for peace, with a mind that seeks understanding, with a soul that is weary from the constant battles you fight. I know the struggles you do not speak of, the fears that keep you awake at night, the worries that seem to have no end. You have tried to hold everything together, to be strong for others, to push forward even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. But you were never meant to carry this weight alone. I am here, standing beside you, waiting for you to release it all to me. You do not have to bear this burden on your own. You do not have to figure everything out by yourself. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of need. Come to me and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens down, and I will carry them for you. Let go of the things that drain your soul, and let me fill you with my peace. I know that you have been searching for answers, longing for clarity, hoping for a sign that I am working in your life. You have prayed, you have waited, and yet there are still things that feel unresolved, still questions that remain unanswered, still prayers that seem to go unheard. But I tell you now, I have heard you. I have seen your faith. I have counted your tears. I have held every word you have spoken close to my heart. I am not ignoring you. I am not silent. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Just because you do not have the answer right now does not mean that I am not moving. Just because things have not happened in your timing does not mean that they will not happen at all. My plans for you are unfolding exactly as they should. Trust that I know what I am doing. Trust that I am not withholding from you but preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. What I have promised you will come to pass, and when it does, you will see that every moment of waiting, every test of faith, every season of uncertainty was leading you to something far beyond what you could have planned for yourself. I see the way you question whether you are enough, whether you are capable, whether you truly have what it takes to do what I have called you to do. You look at your weaknesses, your shortcomings, your failures, and you wonder if you are truly worthy of the things I have placed in your heart. But my child, do not let insecurity steal what I have already given you. Do not let doubt convince you that you are not qualified for the purpose I have placed upon your life. You are not meant to walk in fear. You are not meant to shrink back, to question whether you belong, to wonder if you are worthy of the calling I have given you. I created you with intention, with purpose, with gifts that are uniquely yours. I have equipped you for the journey ahead. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I have placed within you everything you need. Walk in confidence, knowing that I am with you. Move forward in faith, knowing that I will strengthen you in every step. Speak my truth over your life, and do not allow the enemy to convince you that you are anything less than who I have called you to be. I know that fear tries to take hold of you, that uncertainty makes you question whether you are truly safe in my hands, that the unknown makes you hesitate before stepping forward. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have not called you to live in anxiety, to walk in doubt, to allow worry to dictate your decisions. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to rise within you, remind yourself of who I am. I am your protector, your provider, your ever-present help in times of trouble. There is nothing you will face that I have not already prepared you for. There is no challenge too great, no battle too difficult, no mountain too high for me to overcome. You do not have to know what the future holds because I hold the future in my hands. Walk forward in faith, knowing that I am guiding you. Trust that I am working out every detail for your good. Let go of the fears that try to control you, and hold on to the truth that I am with you, now and always. I want you to stop striving for things that will never bring you peace. You have spent so much time chasing after the approval of others, trying to prove your worth, trying to meet expectations that were never meant for you. But my child, you do not have to earn my love. You do not have to work for my approval. You do not have to be perfect in order to be worthy. I love you as you are. I chose you before you took your first breath. I called you before you even knew my name. My love for you is not based on what you do. It is based on who I am, and I am love. Rest in that truth. Stop trying to measure up to impossible standards. Stop believing that your value is tied to your success. Stop chasing after things that will never satisfy your soul. You are already enough because you are mine. Keep walking in faith, my child. Keep believing in my promises. Keep trusting that I am leading you exactly where you need to be. Even when things do not happen as quickly as you would like. Even when the road ahead seems unclear. Even when the waiting feels long. Know that I am still working. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not changed my mind about you. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you through every season. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see you. I see the way you press forward even when your heart is weary, the way you hold on to hope even when circumstances make it difficult. I know the weight you carry, the quiet struggles you do not always share, the moments when you feel like no one truly understands what you are going through. But I do. I have seen every tear, heard every prayer, and counted every sigh of your heart. I know how much you long for answers, how much you desire clarity, how much you wish you could see what is ahead. I know there are times when you feel like you are walking through uncertainty, unsure of what the next step should be, wondering if you are truly where you are meant to be. But my child, I want you to remember this. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not wandering without direction. I am guiding you even when you do not see it. I am leading you even when the road ahead is unclear. Every step you take, I am with you. Every decision you make, I am near. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. You only need to trust that I am working, that I am moving, that I am aligning everything in its perfect time. I know how much you long for security, how much you desire a sense of stability in a world that often feels unpredictable. You want to know that you are making the right choices, that you are following the right path, that you are not making mistakes that will take you away from my plan. But my child, I need you to trust that I am greater than your mistakes. I am greater than your doubts. I am greater than any wrong turn you think you may have taken. Even when you do not see the full picture, I do. Even when you feel like you have made a wrong decision, I am still able to work everything together for good. Nothing you have done can cancel what I have planned for you. No delay, no failure, no misstep is beyond my ability to redeem. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. I am not in a hurry, and neither should you be. Walk in faith, knowing that I am guiding you. Move forward in confidence, believing that I am with you. Do not let fear of the unknown keep you from stepping into the future I have prepared. Do not let worry steal the joy of what I am doing in your life right now. Trust that I am in control, that I know what is best, that I am leading you into something greater than you can imagine. I see the way you give, the way you love, the way you pour yourself into the lives of others. You try so hard to be strong, to be the one others can depend on, to be the light in the lives of those around you. But my child, I do not want you to become so focused on taking care of everyone else that you forget to let me take care of you. I do not want you to give so much of yourself that you feel empty, exhausted, drained. You were never meant to do everything in your own strength. You were never meant to carry the burdens of others without allowing me to carry yours. Come to me when you feel weary. Come to me when you need rest. Come to me when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I will fill you again. I will renew your spirit. I will strengthen you in ways that no one else can. You do not have to do this alone. Let me be your refuge. Let me be the one who sustains you. Let me remind you that you are not just here to serve others, but that you are deeply loved, cherished, and cared for by me. I know that fear tries to creep in, that the voice of the enemy whispers lies that make you question your purpose, your worth, your future. But I need you to recognize that those lies are not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to rise within you, stand firm in the truth of who I am. When doubt tells you that you are not enough, remind yourself that I have already declared you worthy. When worry tries to overwhelm you, hold on to the promises I have spoken over your life. The enemy wants to distract you, to make you doubt, to fill your mind with uncertainty. But I am calling you to walk in confidence, to move forward without hesitation, to trust that I am with you in every step. You do not need to fear the future when I am the one who holds it. You do not need to worry about what is to come when I have already gone before you. Keep your eyes on me, and you will not be shaken. I want you to stop striving for things that do not satisfy. You have spent so much time chasing after things that the world tells you will bring happiness, success, recognition, approval. But my child, none of those things will ever truly fulfill you. True joy, true peace, true purpose is only found in me. Stop looking to the world for what only I can give. Stop seeking validation in places that will never truly satisfy your soul. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to work for my love. You do not need to earn what has already been freely given. You are already enough because I created you. You are already chosen because I called you. You are already deeply, unconditionally loved because you are mine. Rest in that truth. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. Let it be the peace that carries you forward. Let it be the assurance that you are secure no matter what happens. Keep moving forward, my child. Keep believing in my promises. Keep trusting that I am leading you exactly where you need to be. Even when the road is uncertain, even when the waiting feels long, even when you do not see the full picture, know that I am still working. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because there will never be challenges, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will carry you through every season. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I know the thoughts that fill your mind, the quiet worries that you do not speak of, the way your heart sometimes wrestles with the unknown. I see the way you try to trust, yet still feel the pull of fear, the way you long to surrender everything to me, yet still find yourself holding on. You wonder if you are truly strong enough, if you are really walking in my plan, if you are capable of stepping into what I have called you to. But I need you to hear me now. You are not alone in this journey. You do not have to rely on your own strength. You do not have to have everything figured out before you move forward. I am with you, leading you, guiding you, strengthening you in ways you cannot yet see. You are not walking blindly. You are not forgotten in the details of your life. I am orchestrating every moment, aligning every step, working in ways beyond what you could ever imagine. I know that sometimes it feels like nothing is changing, Like the prayers you have prayed are still lingering in the air without an answer. Like the waiting is endless. But I tell you, I am never still. Just because you do not see movement does not mean I am not working. Just because you do not yet hold the promise does not mean it is not on the way. My timing is perfect. My plans are sure. My ways are beyond your understanding. Do not let impatience steal your faith. Do not let doubt convince you that I am not listening. Every prayer you have whispered, I have heard. Every tear you have cried, I have counted. Every moment you have spent hoping, believing, trusting, I have seen it all, and I will not fail you. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. The things I have prepared for you will be revealed in their time. Until then, keep trusting, keep believing, keep standing firm. The delay is not a denial. The silence is not abandonment. I am working even now. I know that fear tries to grip your heart, that the enemy whispers lies that make you question whether you are strong enough, capable enough, worthy enough. But listen to me, my child. Fear is not your portion. Anxiety is not what I have planned for you. I did not create you to live in worry, to wake up each day filled with dread, to walk through life afraid of what is to come. I have called you to peace. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to take hold, remind yourself of who I am. I am your protector, your provider, your deliverer. There is nothing you will face that I cannot handle. There is no storm too strong, no challenge too great, no battle too difficult for me. Do not let fear dictate your choices. Do not let worry consume your mind. When uncertainty comes, declare my promises over your life. When doubt creeps in, stand firm in the truth that I am with you. You are not walking alone. You are not without help. I am here, holding you, leading you, carrying you when you need it. I see the way you pour into others, the way you love, the way you give, the way you show up even when you feel like you have nothing left. But I do not want you to forget that you, too, need to be filled. You cannot keep giving without allowing me to pour back into you. You cannot continue to be strong for everyone else if you do not allow me to be your strength. Come to me. Let me renew you. Let me refresh your spirit, restore your soul, fill you again with the peace that only I can give. You were never meant to do this in your own strength. You were never meant to carry everything on your own. Let me be your source. Let me be the one who sustains you. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to be everything for everyone. You only need to be still in my presence, and I will take care of the rest. I know there are wounds in your heart, places that still ache, memories that still bring pain. You have learned to live with them, to carry them as part of your story, but I do not want you to carry them alone. I am the God who heals, the one who restores, the one who turns ashes into beauty. You do not have to live with the weight of past hurt. You do not have to carry the scars of things that were never meant to define you. Bring them to me. Let me heal what has been broken. Let me restore what was lost. Let me breathe new life into the places that have felt lifeless for too long. You are not beyond my healing. You are not too far gone. There is nothing in your past that I cannot redeem. Open your heart to me, and let me do the work that only I can do. I do not want you to spend your life striving for things that will never truly satisfy. The world tells you that success, approval, recognition, and material things will bring you happiness. But my child, true joy is only found in me. Stop chasing what will never fulfill your soul. Stop believing the lie that you need to prove yourself. Stop seeking validation in places that will never truly satisfy. You do not have to perform for my love. You do not have to achieve a certain level of success to be worthy. You are already loved, already chosen, already enough because you are mine. Rest in that truth. Let it be the foundation of your life. Let it be the peace that carries you forward. Let it be the assurance that no matter what happens, you are secure in my hands. Keep your faith strong, my beloved. Keep your heart open. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when you do not see the full picture, even when things take longer than you expected, even when the waiting feels endless, trust that I am still moving. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy. Not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see how much you long for peace, how your heart desires to rest from the worries that seem to follow you wherever you go. I see the way you try to stay strong, to trust, to believe, and yet still find yourself battling thoughts of uncertainty, questioning whether things will truly work out. I know the thoughts that fill your mind in the quiet moments, the fears that creep in when no one else is watching, the weight you carry that you wish you could lay down. You do not have to pretend to be strong before me. You do not have to hide your struggles or suppress the emotions that overwhelm you at times. I know every part of you, and I do not love you less because of your doubts, your fears, or your moments of weakness. I do not turn away from you when you question, when you struggle, when you wonder if I am truly near. I am closer than you realize, holding you even when you feel as though you are falling. I know that sometimes it feels like you are walking through life without clear direction, like you are waiting for something to change, but do not yet see a way forward. You have asked me when things will shift, when the breakthrough will come, when the waiting will finally end. But my child, I need you to understand that even in the waiting, I am working. Even when you feel like nothing is changing, I am moving things into place, preparing you for what is to come, aligning everything according to my perfect plan. Do not mistake silence for absence. Do not believe the lie that nothing is happening just because you do not see it yet. The seeds you have planted in faith are growing. The prayers you have prayed are being answered in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The doors you have been waiting to walk through are being prepared even now. Trust that I am working. Trust that my timing is perfect. Trust that I have not forgotten you. I see how much you desire to do what is right, how much you long to walk in my will, how you wrestle with the fear of making the wrong decision. You want to follow my plan, and yet you sometimes feel uncertain, wondering if you are truly hearing my voice, if you are truly on the right path. But I do not want you to live in fear of making mistakes. I do not want you to hesitate so much that you become paralyzed, afraid to move forward because you are not sure if it is the perfect step. I am not a God of confusion. I am not hiding my will from you. I am leading you, guiding you, walking with you even when you do not fully understand. If you trust me, you cannot go wrong. Even if you take a step in a different direction, I am still able to redirect you. Even if you do not see the full picture, I am still working all things together for your good. Do not be afraid of moving forward. Do not let the fear of failure keep you from stepping into what I have prepared for you. I am with you in every step, and I will not let you fall. I see the way you sometimes feel alone, the way you wonder if anyone truly understands what you are going through, the way you long for someone to notice the burdens you carry. But you are never alone, my child. I have always been with you, even in the moments when you felt abandoned, even in the seasons when it seemed like no one saw you, even when you felt unseen and unheard. I have been there, holding you, comforting you, surrounding you with my presence. You do not have to go through this life by yourself. You do not have to walk through your struggles in silence. I am here, ready to listen, ready to carry what is too heavy for you, ready to remind you that you are deeply loved, fully known, and never forgotten. You were never meant to bear these things alone. Give them to me. Let me carry the weight that has been pressing on your heart. Let me be your peace in the middle of the storm. I know that fear has tried to keep you from stepping into the things I have called you to. I know that doubt has tried to convince you that you are not capable, that you are not worthy, that you are not ready. But my child, you are more ready than you know. You are stronger than you realize. You have everything you need because I am with you. I have given you my spirit, my wisdom, my strength. There is nothing you lack when you walk with me. You do not need to wait until you feel fully prepared, until you have everything figured out, until every detail is perfectly aligned. I am calling you to step out in faith, to trust that I will provide what you need as you move forward, to believe that I will equip you for what I have placed in your heart. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the unknown keep you from stepping into what I have already prepared. You were made for more than a life of hesitation. You were created for boldness, for purpose, for a journey that is filled with my presence in every step. I want you to let go of the pressure you have placed upon yourself, the expectations that tell you that you must be perfect, that you must have all the answers, that you must always be strong. I do not love you because of what you do. I love you because of who you are, because you are mine. You do not have to perform for my love. You do not have to strive for my approval. You do not have to carry the burden of proving your worth. You are already enough. You are already chosen. You are already deeply, unconditionally loved. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. Let it be the peace that carries you forward, the strength that sustains you, the confidence that allows you to rest, knowing that you do not have to strive for what has already been freely given. Keep trusting, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when the path is uncertain, even when the waiting is long, even when you do not yet see the answers, trust that I am still moving. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face challenges, but because I am with you. I will sustain you, I will strengthen you, I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see how much you long for direction, how you desire to know exactly where I am leading you. I see the moments when you question whether you are truly on the right path, whether the choices you have made align with my plan, whether you have somehow missed what I have prepared for you. But I need you to know that I have been guiding you all along. Even in the times when you could not see my hand, even in the seasons when you felt uncertain, even when you wondered if I was still near, I was there. I have never stopped leading you, never stopped walking beside you, never taken my eyes off of you. You do not need to worry that you are lost. You do not need to fear that you have stepped too far away from my will. If you are still seeking me, if your heart is still turned toward me, then you are exactly where you need to be. I know there are moments when you wish I would speak more clearly, when you desire a sign, a confirmation, something tangible that would remove every doubt from your heart. But my child, I do not always reveal everything at once, not because I want to confuse you, but because I want you to trust me. If I showed you the full picture now, you would not need faith. If I gave you every answer before you took a step, you would not need to depend on me. I am teaching you to trust, to believe, to walk forward even when the path ahead is not fully visible. You do not need to see everything to keep moving. You only need to know that I am with you. When you do not know what comes next, rest in the truth that I do. When you feel unsure, lean into my presence, knowing that I will never lead you anywhere that my grace will not sustain you. I know how much you want to do things right, how much you long to fulfill the purpose I have placed within you. But I do not want you to live in fear of making mistakes, afraid that one wrong step will ruin everything. My plans for you are greater than your ability to get everything right. I am not waiting for you to be perfect before I use you. I am not looking for someone who never struggles, never hesitates, never questions. I am looking for someone who is willing to trust, even when things do not make sense. I can use your mistakes just as much as I can use your victories. I can turn even the wrong turns into something beautiful. Do not be afraid of failing. Do not let fear keep you from stepping into what I have prepared for you. If you are moving with me, if you are walking with a heart that desires to honor me, then I will make sure you do not go the wrong way. I see the weight of expectations that you carry, the pressure you place upon yourself to always have it all together, to always be strong, to always have the right words, the right answers, the right actions. But I never asked you to carry this burden. I never expected you to do everything perfectly. My love for you is not based on your performance. It is not dependent on how successful you are, on how much you achieve, on how well you manage to meet the standards of this world. My love is constant, unchanging, unwavering. You do not have to prove yourself to me. You do not have to work for what I have already freely given. I chose you before you ever took your first breath. I called you before you even knew my name. You are already enough simply because you are mine. I know there are wounds in your heart, places that still ache, things you have tried to move past but still find lingering in the corners of your soul. You have carried pain that was never meant to be yours alone. You have learned to live with burdens that I have been asking you to release. But you do not have to hold on to these things anymore. I am the one who heals, the one who restores, the one who brings beauty from ashes. Bring your pain to me and let me carry it. Bring your brokenness to me and let me make you whole. You were not created to live in the shadow of past hurts. You were not meant to carry wounds that weigh you down. I am calling you into freedom, into restoration, into a life that is no longer defined by what was, but by what I am doing in you now. Let go of what is holding you back. Step into the new thing I am doing. I see how hard you try to be strong for others, how much you give, how much you pour out, how much you sacrifice. But I do not want you to forget that you, too, need to be filled. You, too, need rest. You, too, need moments of stillness where you allow me to renew you. Do not be afraid to come to me empty. Do not be ashamed to admit that you are tired, that you are weary, that you need my strength. I will never turn you away. I will never be disappointed when you come to me needing more. I delight in being your source. I take joy in replenishing what has been poured out. Come to me and I will give you rest. Lay down what is too heavy, and I will carry it for you. Let go of the idea that you must do everything on your own, and let me sustain you. I know that fear tries to convince you that you are alone, that you are not strong enough, that things will never change. But fear is a liar. It is not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear comes, remind yourself of my promises. When doubt creeps in, declare my truth. When worry rises, choose to stand firm in faith. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am the one who goes before you and prepares the way. Nothing that comes against you is stronger than the one who stands beside you. Walk in confidence, knowing that you are held, that you are covered, that you are never alone. Keep trusting, my child. Keep believing. Keep moving forward in faith. Even when the road is uncertain, even when the waiting is long, even when the answers do not come as quickly as you would like, trust that I am still working. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I know the depths of your heart. I see the dreams you carry, the desires you have held on to for so long, the prayers you have whispered in the quiet moments when no one else was around. I know the things you long for, the hopes you dare not speak aloud, the visions of a future you wish to step into. And I know the times you have wondered if those dreams will ever become reality, if those prayers will ever be answered, if what you have hoped for is still possible. But I want you to know that nothing is too far out of reach for me. Nothing is beyond my power to bring to pass. What I have placed in your heart, I have placed there for a reason. The things you long for are not just random desires. They are glimpses of the future I am preparing for you. Do not let time convince you that I have forgotten. Do not let delays make you doubt what I have promised. My timing is not your timing, but it is always perfect. I see how much you want to understand, how you seek clarity in every step, how you desire to know exactly where I am leading you. But my child, if you saw everything now, there would be no need for faith. I am not withholding answers from you to cause you pain. I am teaching you to trust me. If I gave you all the details before you were ready, you might try to rush ahead of my plan, thinking that you could bring it to pass in your own strength. But I do not need you to figure everything out. I do not need you to create the way forward. I have already made the way. I have already prepared what is coming. Your only job is to keep walking, to keep believing, to keep trusting that I am working even when you do not see it. Faith is not about understanding every detail. It is about trusting in the one who holds every detail in his hands. I know there are days when fear grips you, when doubt tries to take hold, when you wonder if you are truly enough for the things I have called you to. You question whether you are strong enough, wise enough, ready enough. You look at your weaknesses, your limitations, your past mistakes, and you wonder if you are truly capable of stepping into what I have placed before you. But I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. I do not choose the strongest, the most capable, the ones who seem to have it all together. I choose those who are willing. I choose those who trust me more than they trust their own abilities. I choose those who know they cannot do it alone, because those are the ones who will rely on my strength instead of their own. You are not meant to do this in your own power. You are not meant to carry the weight of your calling by yourself. I am with you. I will strengthen you.
I will keep you.
You do not have to be perfect, you only need to be willing. I see the way you hold on to the past, the way certain memories still have a grip on your heart, the way you sometimes feel like you are still defined by things that have already passed. But I am doing something new. I am not calling you to live in what was. I am calling you to step into what is coming. You are not bound by your past. You are not limited by your mistakes. You are not chained to the things that once held you back. I have set you free. I have redeemed you. I have washed you clean. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are still defined by what has already been forgiven. Do not let guilt keep you from walking in the freedom I have given you. I have already released you from those burdens. Now it is time for you to release yourself. I know you have been hurt. I know there have been people who have disappointed you, moments that have wounded you, seasons that have left you feeling broken. But my child, you are not meant to live with a heart that is heavy with pain. You are not meant to carry wounds that keep you from moving forward. I am the God who heals. I am the one who restores. I am the one who takes the things that were meant for harm and turns them into something beautiful. Bring your pain to me. Let me heal what has been broken. Let me take what was lost and replace it with something greater. You do not have to live guarded, afraid of being hurt again. You do not have to keep walls up around your heart. You can trust me to protect you, to guide you, to surround you with the right people, to lead you into relationships that reflect my love. Do not let past pain steal the joy of what is ahead. Do not let fear keep you from experiencing the fullness of what I have for you. I want you to rest in the knowledge that you are already deeply loved. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to work for my approval. You do not have to strive for what I have already given freely. I love you not because of what you do, but because of who you are, because you are mine. My love for you is constant, unchanging, unwavering. It is not based on your success or your failures, on your victories or your mistakes. It does not shift when you struggle, and it does not lessen when you fall. My love is steadfast, and it will never leave you. Let that truth be the foundation of your life. Let it be the thing that carries you when you feel weak, the peace that steadies you when the world feels uncertain, the confidence that allows you to walk forward without fear. Keep trusting, my child. Keep believing. Keep moving forward in faith. Even when the road is uncertain, even when things take longer than you expected, even when the waiting feels endless, know that I am still working. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see the way your heart searches for reassurance, how you long to know that you are on the right path, that your steps are not in vain, that your efforts are not wasted. I know the moments when you question whether you are truly walking in my will, when you wonder if you have misunderstood my voice, when you fear that you have somehow missed what I have planned for you. But I want you to know that I am not a God of confusion. I am not hiding my plan from you. I am not leaving you to figure everything out on your own. I am with you, guiding you, leading you, even when you do not realize it. Every season you have walked through, every step you have taken, every door that has opened or closed, it has all been part of the journey I have set before you. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. I know that you want to see the full picture, that you desire clarity before you take the next step, that you want to be sure of every detail before you move forward. But I do not always show you everything at once, not because I want to keep you in the dark, but because I want you to trust me. If you knew every step in advance, if you saw the full road before you, there would be no need for faith. But I am teaching you to walk by faith, not by sight. I am teaching you to rely on me, not on your own understanding. I do not ask you to have all the answers. I only ask you to trust that I do. You do not need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. You do not need to understand every detail before you move forward. Trust that I am guiding you, that I will not let you fall, that I will lead you exactly where you need to be. I know that waiting is not easy, that patience is difficult when your heart is eager for change, when you long to step into the next season, when you are ready to see the promises I have spoken over your life come to pass. But waiting is not wasted time. Every moment of waiting is shaping you, preparing you, strengthening you for what is ahead. I do not delay without purpose. I do not withhold what is good from you. I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet see. I am working behind the scenes, putting things into place, ensuring that when the right moment comes, everything will be as it should be. Do not grow weary in the waiting. Do not let impatience steal your faith. What I have for you is still on its way. What I have promised is still coming. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep holding on to the truth that my timing is perfect. I see the battles you fight, the struggles that try to weigh you down, the moments when fear and doubt attempt to take hold. I know that the enemy whispers lies into your mind, telling you that you are not enough, that you are not capable, that you will never step into the future I have for you. But I have already declared the truth over your life. I have already called you chosen, called you loved, called you worthy. Do not let the voice of the enemy be louder than my truth. Do not let fear convince you that you are weak, when I have already declared that you are strong. You do not have to live in fear. You do not have to carry the weight of anxiety. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to rise, remind yourself of who I am. When doubt creeps in, declare my promises over your life. When worry threatens to overwhelm you, stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you, that I will never leave you, that I will sustain you in every season. I know how much you give, how much you pour into others, how much you try to be a light in the lives of those around you. But I do not want you to become so focused on taking care of others that you forget to let me take care of you. You were not meant to run on empty. You were not created to give without also receiving. Come to me and let me fill you again. Let me renew your strength, restore your joy, remind you that you, too, are worthy of rest. You do not have to be strong all the time. You do not have to have everything together. You do not have to carry burdens that were never meant to be yours. Let me be your refuge. Let me be the one who carries what is too heavy for you. Let me remind you that you are not just here to serve, but that you are deeply loved, deeply cherished, deeply seen. I see the wounds you carry, the places in your heart that still ache, the things you have tried to move past but still feel their weight. You have been hurt. You have been disappointed. You have been let down by people, by circumstances, by things that did not turn out the way you had hoped. But I do not want you to carry those wounds forever. I am the one who heals, the one who restores, the one who makes all things new. Bring your pain to me, and let me heal what has been broken. Bring your burdens to me, and let me give you peace. You do not have to live with the weight of past hurts. You do not have to be defined by what has happened before. I am doing something new. I am leading you into something greater. Let go of what was so that you can step into what is coming. I want you to walk in confidence, to move forward with faith, to believe that I am working all things together for your good. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to know every detail before you take the next step. Just trust me. Trust that I am leading you. Trust that I will not let you fall. Trust that I have already prepared the way before you. Keep seeking me. Keep following my voice. Keep believing that I am working even when you do not see it. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone. Keep trusting, my child. Keep walking forward in faith. Keep believing that I am with you in every step, every season, every moment. Even when things feel uncertain, even when the waiting is long, even when the road ahead is not clear, know that I am still working. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see how hard you try. I see the way you push forward, the way you keep going even when you are tired, even when you are unsure, even when you feel like you have little left to give. I see the moments when you feel like you are carrying too much, when the weight of life feels heavy upon your shoulders, when you wonder if you have the strength to keep moving. But I need you to remember this: you do not have to do this alone. You were never meant to walk this path by yourself. You were never meant to carry burdens that I have already offered to take from you. You do not have to be strong all the time. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. I am here. I have always been here. I am holding you, sustaining you, guiding you, and I will not let you fall. I know there are days when you feel unseen, when you wonder if what you are doing even matters, when you question whether your efforts are making a difference. But nothing you do in faith is ever wasted. Every act of love, every moment of kindness, every step of obedience, it all matters. You may not see the impact right now, but I do. You may not understand how everything fits together, but I do. You are sowing seeds that will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not let discouragement steal your joy. Do not believe the lie that what you do is insignificant. I see it all. I see the way you choose love when it is difficult, the way you keep going when it would be easier to give up, the way you hold on to hope even in the face of uncertainty. And I want you to know that I am proud of you. I know there are things in your heart that you are still waiting for, prayers that you have prayed that have not yet been answered, dreams that feel like they are just out of reach. I know how hard it is to wait, how much you long for things to happen now, how difficult it is to trust in my timing when you cannot see what I am doing. But my child, I am never late. I am never slow. I am never inattentive to your needs. I have heard every prayer. I have seen every tear. I know every desire of your heart, and I am working even when you do not see it. Trust that I know what is best. Trust that my timing is perfect. Trust that I am preparing something greater than what you have imagined. You do not have to force things to happen. You do not have to try to make things work in your own strength. Just rest in me. Surrender the timing. Surrender the process. Surrender the need to understand everything. My plans for you are good, and what I have for you is worth the wait. I see the fears that try to creep into your mind, the worries that try to take root in your heart, the doubts that whisper that you are not enough, that you are not capable, that you are not ready. But my child, you are not meant to live in fear. You are not meant to be weighed down by anxiety. You are not meant to be held back by insecurity. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear comes, remind yourself of who I am. When worry tries to take hold, speak my truth over your life. When doubt threatens to overwhelm you, remember that I am the one who called you, the one who equips you, the one who will never leave you. You do not have to be afraid of the future, because I am already there. You do not have to fear what is to come, because I am the one who holds it all in my hands. Trust that I will provide what you need. Trust that I will strengthen you for what is ahead. Trust that I am with you in every step, in every season, in every moment. I want you to stop striving for things that will never satisfy. The world tells you that success, approval, recognition, and achievement will bring fulfillment. But true joy is only found in me. You do not have to chase after things that were never meant to define you. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone. You do not have to earn my love. You are already loved. You are already chosen. You are already enough. Rest in that truth. Let it sink deep into your heart. Let it free you from the need to compare, from the pressure to perform, from the fear of not measuring up. My love for you is not based on what you do. It is based on who I am, and I am love. I see the way you carry the past, the way certain memories still weigh on your heart, the way you sometimes feel like you are still defined by what has already happened. But my child, I have made you new. You are not bound by your past. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not limited by what has been. I have forgiven you. I have redeemed you. I have set you free. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are still tied to things I have already broken. Do not let guilt keep you from walking in the freedom I have given you. Let go of what was, so that you can fully embrace what is coming. I want you to find peace in the knowledge that I am with you. You do not have to figure out everything on your own. You do not have to carry burdens that were never meant to be yours. You do not have to fear what is ahead. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open to my voice. Keep walking in faith even when you do not see the full picture. I am leading you. I am sustaining you. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. You do not have to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I do. Keep believing, my child. Keep trusting. Keep moving forward, even when things do not happen as quickly as you would like. Even when the road ahead is unclear. Even when you feel like you are still waiting for the breakthrough. Know that I am working. Know that I am moving. Know that I am leading you into something greater than what you have prayed for. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy. Not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see you in every moment, in every thought, in every breath you take. I see the weight of the worries you carry, the silent struggles that press upon your heart, the questions that linger in your mind when no one else is around. I know that you try to be strong, to trust, to believe that everything will work out. Yet there are moments when doubt creeps in, when uncertainty makes you wonder if you are truly where you are meant to be. I know that there are times when you feel as though you are walking through life without a clear direction, when you question if you are moving forward or simply standing still. But hear me, my child. You are not forgotten. You are not lost, and you are not without purpose. I am guiding you, even in the moments when you do not see it. I am leading you, even when you feel unsure of the path. You may not have all the answers, but you do not need to, because I do. I know you long for certainty, for a sense of stability, for assurance that you are making the right choices. But if you had all the answers now, you would not need to trust me. If you could see everything ahead, you would not need faith. I am teaching you to walk by faith, not by sight. I am teaching you to rely on me, to trust that I am working, even when things do not seem to be changing. Do not mistake silence for my absence. Do not believe that just because you do not see immediate results, I am not moving. Some things take time. Some prayers are answered in ways you do not expect. Some doors remain closed, not because I am denying you, but because I am protecting you, shaping you, preparing you for something greater than what you can see right now. My plans for you are good. My timing is perfect, and I will not fail you. I see the way you compare yourself to others, the way you wonder if you are falling behind, the way you measure your progress against the success of those around you. But my child, you were never meant to walk the same path as anyone else. You were never meant to follow a timeline that the world has set. You have your own journey, your own calling, your own purpose. Do not let comparison steal your joy. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are not enough because your path looks different from someone else's. I created you with intention, with uniqueness, with a plan that is specifically for you. Stay focused on what I am doing in your life. Stay faithful in the work I have given you. Stop looking around and trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to be. I know that fear has tried to hold you back, that the voice of doubt has whispered that you are not strong enough, not qualified enough, not ready for the things I have placed in your heart. But I tell you today, fear is a liar. You do not have to live in its grip. You do not have to listen to the voice that says you are not enough. I have already declared who you are. I have already called you chosen, called you loved, called you mine. When fear tries to rise, stand in my truth. When doubt tries to take hold, remind yourself that I have equipped you for every step ahead. You do not need to feel ready in order to move forward. You do not need to have every detail figured out before you step into what I have for you. If I have called you, I will prepare you. If I have set a path before you, I will walk it with you. You are not alone in this. You are not without help. I am with you, and I will not let you fall. I see how much you give, how much you love, how much you pour yourself into those around you. But I do not want you to forget that you, too, need to be filled. You, too, need rest. You, too, need to step back and allow me to renew you. You do not have to do everything. You do not have to carry more than you were meant to carry. Let me be your strength. Let me be the one who sustains you. Do not run yourself empty trying to be everything for everyone. Do not neglect your own soul in the process of caring for others. Come to me and let me give you rest. Let me restore what has been drained. Let me remind you that you are not just called to serve, but to be loved, to be cherished, to be at peace in my presence. I know there are wounds in your heart, things you have tried to move past but still feel the weight of. You have learned to live with them, but I never intended for you to carry them forever. I am the God who heals. I am the one who restores. I am the one who takes what was meant for harm and turns it into something beautiful. You do not have to hold onto the pain of the past. You do not have to carry the burden of past mistakes. You do not have to live defined by what has been. I have made you new. I have given you a fresh start. Let go of the things that are holding you back. Let go of the memories that weigh you down. Let me take what is broken and make it whole again. You are not beyond my healing. You are not too far gone. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stop striving, to stop trying to earn what has already been freely given. You do not have to prove yourself. You do not have to work for my love. You do not have to be perfect in order to be worthy. My love for you is not based on your achievements. It is not dependent on how much you accomplish. It does not shift when you struggle. I love you simply because you are mine. That will never change. Rest in that truth. Let it free you from the pressure to perform. Let it release you from the need to seek validation from others. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. Keep trusting me, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when the road ahead is uncertain, even when the answers do not come as quickly as you would like, even when the waiting feels endless, know that I am still moving. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because there will never be struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see how you strive to be strong, how you try to hold everything together, how you keep pushing forward even when your heart feels weary. I see the moments when you smile on the outside while carrying burdens that feel too heavy to bear. I see the nights when your thoughts race, when you replay the past, when you worry about the future. I know the weight you carry, the expectations you place upon yourself, the pressure you feel to always be enough, to always do enough, to always meet the needs of those around you. But my child, I never asked you to carry this alone. You were never meant to do this in your own strength. You were never meant to figure everything out on your own. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be everything for everyone. I am here. I have always been here, and I am holding you even now. I know that trust is not always easy. I know there are moments when you struggle to fully surrender, when you want to believe that I am in control, but the worries still linger, the fear still whispers, the doubts still try to take hold. But I need you to know that you can trust me completely. I am not distant. I am not unaware of what you are going through. I am not ignoring your prayers. I see every detail of your life. I know what keeps you awake at night. I know the questions that weigh on your heart. I know the things you hesitate to say aloud, the thoughts you try to push away, the fears you try to ignore. But my child, you do not have to hide anything from me. I already know, and I still love you. I am not afraid of your doubts. I am not disappointed by your struggles. I am not ashamed of the moments when you feel weak. I am the one who strengthens you. I am the one who holds you up when you feel like you cannot take another step. I am the one who lifts your head when you feel discouraged, who reminds you of my truth when the lies of the enemy try to cloud your mind. I see how you search for direction, how you long for clarity, how you want to know with certainty that you are walking in my plan. But my child, if you knew every detail in advance, if you could see the full picture now, you would not need faith. I am teaching you to trust me in the unseen, to rely on my voice even when the path is unclear. I am not leading you into confusion. I am not setting you up for failure. I am not letting you walk alone. Every step you take in faith is leading you exactly where you need to be. Even the detours, even the delays, even the moments when you feel like you are standing still. I am using it all for your good. Do not let uncertainty make you doubt my presence. Do not let waiting make you believe that I have forgotten you. My plans for you are still unfolding. My promises are still true. My timing is still perfect. I see how you try to hold on to control, how you feel like you need to have everything figured out before you can fully rest. But my child, control was never meant to bring you peace. Trying to manage everything in your own strength will only leave you exhausted. True peace comes from surrender. True rest comes from trusting that I am the one who is holding everything together. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Release the burden of trying to make everything work out in your own understanding. You do not have to carry what I have already promised to take care of. You do not have to fight battles that I have already won. Lay it all down. Come to me and I will give you rest. Let me take the worries that weigh you down. Let me handle the things that feel too big for you. I am greater than your fears. I am stronger than your struggles. I am more than enough for whatever you are facing. I know there are moments when you feel like you are not enough, when you question whether you are worthy, when you wonder if you truly have what it takes. But I want you to hear me clearly. You are enough because I created you. You are worthy because I have called you my own. You do not have to prove your value. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to reach a certain level of success before you can walk in the purpose I have for you. I love you as you are, not as you think you need to be. My love is not conditional. It is not based on your performance. It is not dependent on how well you do or how much you accomplish. My love is constant, unshakable, everlasting. You are already chosen. You are already called. You are already loved beyond measure. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. Let it free you from the pressure to be perfect. Let it release you from the fear of failing. You are mine, and that will never change. I see the pain you have carried, the things from your past that still try to weigh you down, the memories that still try to define you. But my child, I am calling you into something new. You are not bound by what was. You are not defined by what has happened before. You are not trapped by the things you thought would always be a part of your story. I have made you new. I have washed you clean. I have set you free. Stop carrying what I have already lifted. Stop holding on to what I have already redeemed. Let go of the past and step fully into the future I have prepared for you. There is so much more ahead. There is so much beauty waiting for you. Do not let yesterday keep you from embracing what is to come. Keep trusting, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working, even when you do not see it. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy. Not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see the questions that fill your mind, the way you search for answers, the way you wonder if you are truly where you are meant to be. I know there are moments when you look at your life and wonder if you are making the right decisions, if you are truly walking in my plan, if you have somehow missed what I have been leading you toward. But I need you to understand that you are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not walking this path alone. I have been with you in every step, even in the moments when you did not feel it, even in the times when you questioned whether I was near. I have never left you. I have never turned away. I have been guiding you all along, even when you did not realize it. Every door that has opened, every door that has closed, every delay, every redirection. It has all been part of my plan to bring you exactly where you need to be. I know how much you long for clarity, how you wish I would reveal every detail of what is ahead, how you want to be certain of every step before you take it. But, my child, faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is trusting in me even when you do not understand. Faith is choosing to move forward even when you cannot see what is coming next. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am only asking you to trust that I do. You do not need to see the full picture to keep walking. You do not need to have every detail in place before you take the next step. You only need to know that I am the one who holds your future, that I am the one who has already made a way, that I am the one who is walking with you through it all. I see how hard you try to be strong, how much effort you put into keeping everything together, how you carry the burdens of those around you while still trying to navigate your own struggles. But I do not want you to believe that you have to do everything in your own strength. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were never meant to fight every battle alone. You were never meant to walk through life feeling like you have to figure everything out by yourself. Let me be your strength. Let me be the one who lifts you up when you feel weary. Let me be the one who carries the burdens that are too heavy for you to bear. You do not have to be everything for everyone. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to prove your worth through what you do. You are already enough because you are mine. You are already chosen. You are already deeply loved. I know that fear tries to keep you from stepping into the things I have called you to. I know that doubt whispers that you are not ready, that you are not capable, that you are not strong enough. But those are lies. You are more than ready because I am with you. You are more than capable because I have equipped you. You are more than enough because I have already placed within you everything you need. Do not let fear keep you from moving forward. Do not let worry steal the joy of what I am doing in your life. When fear tries to creep in, remind yourself of who I am. I am the one who spoke the universe into existence, the one who formed the stars, the one who holds the oceans in the palm of my hand. And yet, I hold you even closer. If I can sustain all of creation, do you not think I can take care of you? Do you not believe that I am greater than anything you will ever face? You do not have to fear the unknown when you are held in my hands. I see the way you carry past pain, the way old wounds still try to shape how you see yourself, the way you hold on to things that were never meant to define you. But my child, I am not calling you to live in the past. I am not asking you to keep carrying things that I have already set you free from. I have made you new. I have redeemed every broken place. I have washed you clean. You are not bound by what has been. You are not trapped by past mistakes. You are not defined by anything other than who I say you are. And I say that you are loved. I say that you are chosen. I say that you are mine. Stop holding on to what I have already taken from you. Stop carrying burdens that are no longer yours to bear. Step into the freedom I have given you. Step into the new thing I am doing in your life. I want you to know that I am not distant. I am not far away. I am not absent in your struggles. I am here, closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, present in every moment of your life. You do not have to search for me as if I am hiding. You do not have to wonder if I hear you. I hear every prayer. I see every tear. I know every unspoken longing of your heart. And I am moving even when you do not see it. I am working even when you do not feel it. I am making a way even when it seems impossible. Do not give up. Do not let go of hope. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that I have forgotten you. I have not. I never will. What I have promised will come to pass. What I have planned will unfold in my perfect time. Keep trusting, my child. Keep believing. Keep moving forward in faith. Even when the road is uncertain, even when the waiting is long, even when the answers do not come as quickly as you would like, trust that I am still working. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, Not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see my goodness in ways you never expected. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, I see the depths of your heart. I see the thoughts you keep hidden, the worries you do not voice, the burdens you carry in silence. I see how much you long for peace, how you yearn for certainty, how you desire to know that you are truly walking in the path I have set before you. I know the moments when you question if you are enough, when you wonder if you are truly making a difference, when you feel like you are giving everything but still waiting to see the fruit of your labor. But I want you to know that I have never taken my eyes off you. I have seen every step you have taken in faith, every prayer you have whispered in the quiet, every sacrifice you have made out of love. Nothing has gone unnoticed. Nothing has been forgotten. And I am working even now, even in ways you cannot yet see. I know you are waiting for breakthroughs, for doors to open, for promises to be fulfilled. You have prayed, you have trusted, you have believed, yet there are still things that feel out of reach, still dreams that have not yet come to pass. But my child, I am never late. My timing is not slow, and my plans for you are not delayed. I know the perfect moment for everything I have prepared for you. I know when you will be ready to receive what you have been praying for. I know when everything will align in the way it is meant to. Do not let waiting make you doubt my promises. Do not let time convince you that I have forgotten you. I have heard you. I have seen your faith. I have counted every tear, and I am working even when you do not see it. Trust that I am leading you toward the very things I have spoken over your life. I see the way you sometimes feel alone, the way you wonder if anyone truly understands what you are going through, the way you wish someone would notice the battles you fight. But my child, you are never alone. I have never left you, not even for a moment. I have been with you in every joy, in every sorrow, in every moment of uncertainty. When you felt unseen, I saw you. When you felt unheard, I was listening. When you felt like no one understood, I was right there, holding you, carrying you, reminding you that you are deeply known and deeply loved. You do not have to go through this life alone. You do not have to carry your struggles in silence. You do not have to walk through difficult seasons without help. I am your refuge, your strength, your safe place. Run to me and I will give you rest. Lean on me and I will renew your strength. Let me be the one who lifts you up when you feel like you cannot keep going. I know how much you long for direction, how you wish I would reveal every step before you take it, how you desire to be certain of what comes next. But, my child, I am calling you to trust me, not just when things are clear, not just when the path is easy, not just when everything makes sense, but even in the moments when you do not understand. I am asking you to have faith, to believe that I am guiding you, to walk forward even when you do not see the full picture. You do not need to know everything to keep moving. You do not need to have all the answers before you take the next step. You only need to trust that I am with you. I will not lead you where my grace will not sustain you. I will not ask you to step into something without providing what you need to walk through it. Keep moving forward. Keep believing that I am making a way, even when you do not yet see it. I see the fears that try to take hold of your heart, the worries that try to weigh you down, the doubts that try to convince you that you are not enough. But fear is not your portion. Anxiety is not what I have planned for you. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, of a sound mind. When fear tries to rise, remind yourself of who I am. When doubt tries to creep in, speak my truth over your life. When worry tries to steal your peace, declare my promises. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am the one who fights for you. You do not have to be afraid of what is ahead, because I am already there. You do not have to worry about tomorrow, because I am the one who holds it. Rest in that truth. Let it bring you peace. Let it remind you that you are secure, no matter what comes. I see how much you pour into others, how much you give, how much you love, how you try to be a light to those around you. But I do not want you to pour out so much that you forget to be filled. I do not want you to be so strong for others that you forget to let me be strong for you. Come to me when you feel empty. Come to me when you feel drained. Come to me when you feel like you have nothing left to give. Let me restore you. Let me refresh your soul. Let me remind you that you are not just here to serve, but also to be loved, to be cherished, to be renewed in my presence. You do not have to do everything. You do not have to be everything for everyone. You only need to be still and let me take care of you. I know there are things in your past that you wish you could change, moments you wish you could erase, mistakes you wish you could undo. But my child, you are not defined by what was. You are not bound by past failures. You are not trapped by the things that once held you back. I have made you new. I have redeemed you. I have washed you clean. Let go of the guilt. Release the shame. Stop letting what has been steal the joy of what is to come. I am doing something new in you. I am opening doors you never expected. I am bringing blessings you never imagined. Do not let the past keep you from stepping into the beautiful future I have prepared for you. Keep trusting me, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. Even when the road is uncertain, even when the waiting feels long, even when the answers do not come as quickly as you would like, know that I am still moving. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it. My beloved child, as you have walked through this journey, as you have sought my voice, as you have opened your heart to hear what I have been speaking, I want you to know how deeply I love you. I want you to feel the depth of my presence, the certainty of my promises, the unshakable foundation of my love. There has never been a moment when I was not with you, never a time when I was not watching over you, never a season when I was not working in your life. Even when you felt alone, I was there. Even when you questioned my plan, I was guiding you. Even when you wondered if I had forgotten you, I was holding you closer than you realized. I have never left you, and I never will. I know there have been times when you have struggled to believe, when doubt has whispered that perhaps my promises were not for you, when fear has made you hesitate, when the weight of waiting has made you question if I am truly at work. But I tell you today, every promise I have spoken is true. Every word I have given you will come to pass. Every prayer you have prayed has been heard. I am not slow in keeping my word. I am not distant. I am not indifferent to your pain, your needs, your dreams. I have been moving in ways you cannot see, aligning things beyond what you could imagine, preparing you for what I have in store. Do not let waiting make you doubt. Do not let uncertainty make you waver. Do not let fear convince you that I have changed my mind. I am faithful. I do not change. I do not forget. I do not fail. I see how much you desire clarity, how you long for certainty, how you wish you could see every step ahead before you take it. But my child, I am calling you to walk by faith, not by sight. I am calling you to trust me even when you do not understand. I am asking you to believe in my goodness even when circumstances seem unclear. If I showed you everything now, you would not need to rely on me. If I revealed every answer, you would not need to trust in my timing. I am teaching you to surrender, to rest in the knowledge that I know what is best, that I am leading you with love, that I am working all things together for your good. You do not have to have all the answers to move forward. You do not have to figure everything out before you take the next step. You only need to know that I am with you, that I am making a way, that I will never let you walk alone. I see the burdens you still carry, the worries that still try to creep in, the thoughts that sometimes steal your peace. But my child, you do not have to carry them any longer. You were never meant to hold on to what I have already asked you to release. You were never meant to live in fear, to be weighed down by anxiety, to walk through life with a heart that is heavy. Give it to me. Lay it down. Let me take what is too much for you. Let me fill you with peace in place of worry, with joy in place of fear, with confidence in place of doubt. You do not have to handle everything on your own. You do not have to bear more than you were created to carry. Come to me and I will give you rest. Let my presence be your refuge. Let my voice be the one you listen to above all others. Let my promises be what you hold on to, even when circumstances try to tell you otherwise. I know you are waiting for breakthroughs, for doors to open, for things to shift in your life. I know you are longing for answered prayers, for dreams to come to pass, for signs that I am moving. But I want you to understand that sometimes the greatest work I do happens in the waiting. Sometimes the seasons that feel the longest, the most uncertain, the most difficult, are the ones where I am building something in you that could not be formed any other way. I am strengthening your faith. I am teaching you to trust. I am preparing you for what is ahead. When the time comes, when the doors open, when the prayers are answered, you will see that every moment of waiting was not wasted. You will see that I was never late, that I never abandoned you, that I never forgot you. And you will walk into the things I have for you with a heart that is ready, with faith that is strong, with a trust that is unshaken. Do not give up. Do not let go of hope. Do not stop believing that I am working in ways beyond what you can see. I see how much you desire to be used for something greater, how you long to live a life of purpose, how you want to make a difference in the lives of those around you. But my child, do not wait until you feel ready. Do not wait until everything is perfect. Do not wait until you think you have everything figured out. I have already placed within you everything you need. I have already equipped you for what I am calling you to. I do not choose the strongest, the most qualified, the most capable. I choose the willing. I choose those who trust me more than they trust their own ability. I choose those who will say yes, even when they do not feel ready. Step out in faith. Move forward in confidence. Believe that I will provide what you need as you go. I am with you. I will guide you. I will give you the wisdom, the strength, the courage for everything I have set before you. Keep trusting, my child. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that I am working, even when you do not see it. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Everything will be fine. Not because life will always be easy, not because you will never face struggles, but because I am with you. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, your eyes fixed on me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you into it.